shines down upon me, and there's a light that brightens up my day. There's a light leading the way. Oh, there's a light. There's a light. There's a light that opens doors for everyone. Oh, there's a light that touches hearts. There's a light to open everyone to love. Love may hold the answer we are looking for. Love may open up another door of light. Oh, there's a light. Oh, there's a light. Open up in everyone. Can you feel it? There's a light to change the world. Won't you be a part of the light? Oh, love, it is the answer now, and we can see love. There's a light. There's a light that shines inside of me. Oh, there's a light. Oh, there's a light that shines inside of you. There's a light in me and you. Oh, there's love. There's a light. There's a light that shines down upon me, and there's a light that brightens up my day. There's a light leading the way. Oh, there's a light. There's a light. There's a light that opens doors for everyone. Oh, there's a light that touches hearts. may hold the answer we are looking for. Love may open up another door of light. Oh, there's a light. Oh, there's a light.
Happy Sunday Fun Day. We are here live in what's not so sunny here in sunny West Palm Beach, and we are so glad to connect with all of you all across the world. We are really glad to have our Sunday Fun Day. Thank you for joining us. We are excited. We would love some messages today. And we are just rolling the dice here. So Lady Luck is trying to smile on all of us. So if you felt a little stuck, stagnant, moving backwards, and really are looking forward to moving forward, and you would like expansion in an authentic, truthful way, now's the time. So what is it that you want to expand? What would you like to put into place as we get ready to close out 2019? Before you know it, it will be the end of the year. But what we do in these next few weeks will really create the momentum necessary to create the existence that you would like to have in 2020. So we're planting our seeds of greatness. But there is a level of luck that is available to all of us. So who knows, we might be giving out some numbers today. So just jot them down, because I'm drawn to different numbers from time to time. And I love giving out numbers and connecting with you and giving you some of that insight that, well, luck be a lady tonight. Just roll the dice and bring in some extra flow into your financial picture. But what is it that you want in this end of the year? What's not been flowing the way you desire it to be, and what adjustments are you looking to make? That's really the question that I've been encouraging all of you for the past 2 months to ask yourself. So if you're thinking to yourself, well, she said that last week and she said it the week before, there's a reason, because now's the time. We need to decide where we want to be. Do you want your life to stay as it is? And if it is a particular way, are you going to feel stuck, stagnant, and trapped by allowing it to stay there? Or is there something that you want to change? And maybe it will bring you a different flow, a different feeling than you've ever had before. It's easy to make a shift when it is backed by your feelings. Now, I know we have to make logical choices because we do live in a physical world, but some of the logical choices are exactly what got you trapped, got you stuck. And now it's to look at what is the comfortable balance between your feelings and your thoughts, and how do you feel you want your life to be? And write it down. We're coming up on a very powerful full moon, but today has magnificent significance as well. We have the power of the number 11. We have the power of the planets behind us. And there's an expansion. And a lot of things are going to be coming to light. So wherever the illusions may be in your life, the world's full of illusions. What's behind door number 1? What's behind door number 2? What's behind door number 3? I don't know. But whatever it is, you're going to want to see, open the door, see what's behind the door, and then please look in the closet and see what else is there. Because so often we just look at things on the surface and we miss the truth of what appears to be. And we're going to get caught in truth coming out of this year. So what's your truth? What is your heartfelt truth? And what truth do you want to align with out on the planet? Take a good look at what's going on. Everyone's pointing fingers. People are saying who's being truthful, who's not truthful. Things that have been in the dark for years are coming to light. We're seeing some of the most hideous things we've ever seen mankind do to another, all bubbling up. Why is that? Because We cannot hide in the darkness any longer. And that includes the shadow side of you. What do you need to take a good look at? We all have to do it. We all have to do the work. I like to think of it as a workout, an exercise, something not as hard as it sounds when you say work, but you know, work is something that's necessary to expand your life and to make the shifts and changes that you desire. So we're here today to connect, and let's see who we've got. Quite a few people online here. We've got Bernadette, we've got Tina. Thank you everyone for sharing the page. Greatly appreciate it. We're shooting for 144. We like that number, 144. 144 shares. Love to have you share the page and join us. We are sharing the love, sharing the light, and we're really taking a good look. What?
Do you know what 4 added together is?
8.
And we're in the 8th month.
And we're in the 8th month. Thank you, Helena. And Helena's doing math over here.
I'm
Leave it to the techie chick over there.
That's as much math as you might get out of me, though.
No, no, I don't think so.
Maybe for today.
Maybe for today. But so Helena's here with us, as you can tell. On Wednesday, we don't have Helena. That's why it's a little quiet. We have Freddie behind his computer. I don't know, loading up questions and I don't know, doing what producers do in the radio station. But here on Sunday Funday, we're at the Expedito Enlightenment Center. Have you visited my center? It's time for you to come to West Palm Beach and visit the center at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard and visit us, experience the wonderful energy, and hang out with us. Take a class, have a session, try some of my SarahSpiritual products because we love making our products. I've got a whole manufacturing center here. So I am making and mixing all sorts of cool sprays and oils and items that help you in your spiritual journey. So I hope you visit us here at the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach, and you can visit my website, SarahSpiritual.com, to learn more about what I do. I get a lot of comments from people. You don't give us your website enough. You don't talk about what you do. You don't self-promote. Okay, that's my promotion for the day, okay? You got it? SarahSpiritual.com. You know, my friends, you know, my cheerleaders are always like, you've got to talk about it more. I'm like, I'm here to hang with all of you. We are here to connect. Thank you very much. Bernadette says she shared the page. Tina says she shared the page. We've got some cards here. We're going to tap in, tune in. We're going to align. But before we pull some cards, I want to talk to you about your energy. Many people have been telling me they're feeling really tired. Have you been feeling tired? Raise your hand. Feeling a little out of sorts? Having unexperienced? I said raise your hand, not your microphone, Helena.
Oh.
So raise your hand. Let us know how you're feeling because it's been an interesting time for people. It's almost as if our spirit self, was getting a workout and we are shedding old beliefs, old energies, and we're preparing to stretch into this new paradigm. And for some of us, honey, it's a stretch. So we're really working hard to get ourselves in alignment. So it's been causing disruptive sleep. It's been bringing up old energies, old experiences. A couple of old girlfriends and boyfriends, I'm getting calls saying my ex called me and said, I'm like, ooh, say no more. Ex, whoop, marks the spot later for the ex. We got to leave the things in the past that are in the past. But for some of you, the past coming back is a way to revisit. Sometimes choices we make are placed before us because maybe we do want to go back to something that we walked away from, not understanding what was going on at the time. Or maybe because we needed some other experiences and now we've come full circle. So I can't say that everyone's ex who comes back is definitely not to go forward with, but we have to really look at what were the circumstances, what was the story, and are we both presenting a different and a new story into this new paradigm that we're creating? And let's talk about your heart. No matter what's going on in the world, always remember that your feeling inside your heart center is the most important source of your energy. So be aware of how you're feeling as you're experiencing things. And if something's causing you discomfort, if you're uncomfortable, then either step away from it or send it love. Do your best to not allow it to imprint you and disrupt you. Because this is a time where we've got a lot of changes that are happening all around us, and it's important that you stay true to who you've come to be. Now, before we began, Helena was playing with the cards.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she pulled 3 cards for the group before I pull my cards. So let's take a look at what we have here. So Helena very nicely pulled for us the forgiveness card. And in forgiveness, we see this card as a card that impacts us because we need to let go, we need to forgive. We need to allow another individual to be off the hook in a particular circumstance or condition or experience. And we look at forgiveness as, first and foremost, we must forgive ourselves. So take a good look at where you are. Maybe your own self-criticism is holding you back. I know many of you are very, very hard on yourselves. So forgiveness in a time of change is key. Forgiveness in the stepping into the authenticity of who you are means you've got to let go of an old story. Sometimes we need to forgive the person. We need to release the experience. And we need to forgive ourselves. Have you ever done something or said something and then had that conversation in the mirror? I know I have. What were you thinking? What? Helena, have you ever done that where you said something or did something and then you kind of critiqued yourself after and go, that wasn't very good?
I feel like I have a moment like that once a day.
Once a day. So think about it. How often are you critical of yourself? So first and foremost, in order to progress, in order to attract what you desire, and I know many of you in the feed, I see, it's important that you forgive yourself. Eliana, she's saying, Jimenez, she says, I'm so hard on myself. Kovila, she's saying, oh, I overthink things regarding my marriage, regarding my life. She's just overthinking things. You know, when we get in our heads, oh, it's the devil's playground. I'm going to just call it right out. Get out of the head. Don't talk in circles. Don't make yourself all confused. So we've got forgiveness. Then Helena also pulled for us focused intention. So we've got the goddess Diana. And the goddess Diana is such a powerful, I'll place it right here for you, Helena. Yeah. It's such a she's like, no, Sarah, that was the old way.
That's the old way. We're doing it this way now.
We're doing it this way now. She's got to keep me on my toes. So we've got the goddess Diana.
And look at those nails, though.
I know. It's just a great nail day. I'm so excited. Okay, goddess Diana, focus your intention. Just like I focus on what I create with my nails, focus on your intention, because your intention is so important at this time. Laser-like focus. In the moment of now, we are in the power gate of the 8-8 energy. We've got the planets that are lining up for expansion. And we've got some going retrograde today too. So we've got to focus on what is it that you want to accomplish and what are you prepared to live with as you go into 2020. Yes, for some of our choices, there ain't no going back. So please, focus on what it is you want and feel it, because once you create it, you will be living it. And next we have here, let yourself receive. Number one thing for us to learn. It's so important to receive. And many of you are doing for so many other people that you don't take the time to notice what you're not doing for you. And it's uncomfortable. What if someone gives you a compliment? Some of you cannot even receive the compliment. And it's important that you receive the compliment. It's important that you are open and receptive to have someone do for you. So if you're one of those doers, one of those overcompensators, one of those people who are just always putting everyone first, and sometimes we do that because we're insecure, then please allow someone to do for you. Be open and receptive, because your self-worth is so important. Because if you do for another, but do not honor thyself, how could you really ever love another? So it's so important, really, hold that vision of being open and receptive to the gifts the universe has for you and all of the magic that the universe can deliver to you through people, through wonderful experiences, through simple moments that are a gift just for you. You deserve it. Share in the feed. I deserve to have it all. Let's see that. I deserve to have it all. Isabel Dobson says, that's me. Oh yes, she says in the feed, I need receiving for myself. Darn tootin', Isabel Dobson. It's time for you to receive. You know, I am on a group text over here, and I'm just on the side of myself. I hear myself buzzing. So everyone, my neighbors and I all have plans on, apparently on August 18th. So apparently everybody's all in. So I'm real excited. Everyone's like making plans over here. And they're like, are you coming, Sarah Spiritual? And I'm like, don't you see I'm on air? I am part of a group text, but we are part of a group conversation here. And we are really excited because now I'm going to pull cards. Everyone say thank you to Helena for pulling cards. She pulled from the angels and the saints. She pulled from our goddess deck. And she pulled from our mermaids and dolphins. And I'm going to give some personal messages for everyone here tonight. And I'm going to give you as many as possible. So I will ask, share the page. I will ask that you ask your question and wait a bit because we line up the questions. We do not have a particular order. It's just what comes to us. That's what we do. So then when you repeat your question, don't do it often. I know you think you're getting lost in the shuffle, but Helena has quite the system to line this up. Please give us your birthday and a question. If you say, what do I see for you? That takes me a few extra minutes to connect, and I want to get to as many people as possible. And since we are talking about abundance, we're asking the universe, show me the money. We're asking for that. Could you please? Let's talk about some money issues. Let's talk about lack. Let's talk about abundance. Let's use our questions as a way not just to answer your question, but to create momentum for the group so that we can be powerful creators in this energy, in this moment of now, in this powerful time of Jupiter. Powerful expansion. Let's use that energy and make it happen. So we are going to use, I've got some cards for you. We are going to use our mermaids and dolphins because they're cute and we haven't used them in a while.
It's been a while.
I have so many new decks that I've gotten here at the center, but I don't want to open them. Like, I bought them to sell. We're going to have to get some just for me to play. Then we're going to go to our goddess cards. I love the goddess cards. And then I've got my special love cards. I know you guys love when we do our love cards here. Look how cute they are. I love my love cards. See, Helena, my little love cards. Oh, look at that one. They're so beautiful. Oh, my goodness. So we're going to take our love cards. Oh, Lord, I've got my little love cards. Love shack. Okay, we got the love cards, the goddess cards. Everyone ready? Take a nice breath. Focus on your intentions. We're going to open up. You're listening to us here live at the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach. I am Sarah Spiritual if you're just joining me, and I am going to be giving specific readings to individuals. But first, we're doing a collective group pull. Helena pulled some powerful cards. One was Diana. For us earlier, she pulled our forgiveness card. And she pulled, what was the other one, Helena?
Let yourself receive.
Let yourself receive. So some of us have some issues with that. Oh my goodness. Mm-hmm. And we're going to be doing some healing. Those of you who need healing. And if you know someone who needs healing, please let them know because usually mid-range, now I'm pulling my goddess cards. They've got a crown. Makes me think of Miss America. There she is. Miss America. Okay, now we've got my heart love card. Who has a love question? Sue White says lots of cards. That's right, Sue White Bailey. We got lots of cards. Sue's been very, very lovely and come to visit me at the center. So I hope that you come to visit me. These are so beautiful that I don't know. You know what? I just love these cards. I don't know. I think we're going to have to do a lot of love readings today.
You say love and like you get so lost. You're like, oh. It's so distracting for you. You're just like, I'm just gonna do love.
Love? Do I get distracted? Oh my goodness, Helena.
You're like, ooh, there's love.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, these love cards are hot. Oh my God. All right, so let's go to our, everyone's like, what is she doing? We've got goddess cards.
You
All
said they're
right.
hot now. Now we gotta know what they say for sure.
Oh, Helena, this is so crazy. We just pulled some of the same cards. Okay. For the group, are we ready? Line it up. Focus on your intentions. The first card is let us receive again. So we talked about that. What are the odds that we're going to pull the same card again? It is very important. When you think of Jupiter, when you think of abundance, when you think of expansion, in order to create things, you need to be able to have things come to you. You need to embrace them and then let them go and bring in more. And you need to share. So please let yourself receive. As we continue with our mermaid and dolphin card, we have divine magic. Extra magical energy surrounds every situation now. Expect a miracle. Do you have a miracle that you're waiting for? Now's the time to cash in on that miracle. Expect it. Magical things are happening. So we're going to place our card right there for divine magic. And then I'm so excited because we have the most beautiful angelic mermaid here, bringing all of us waves of prosperity, new abundance, and exciting opportunities wash over you now. So we're excited for new opportunities and amazing, amazing abundance. So we are ready for abundance, and we're going to place that right there so that we have that there for all of you to see. There we go. Now, as we move to our goddess cards, I'm saving the love for last. No peeking. Are you trying to see what's on my table? Don't be peeking. We've got Green Tara. She says, start delegating. So some of us, it's time for us to take the tasks that we do and delegate them. Give them to someone else who can assist you. This goes hand in hand, you know, Helena, with receiving. Mm-hmm. Because we have to be able to say, here, you do this for me. You please do this for me. You help me here. So that frees you up so you can do more of what you love, more of what you need to do, more of what will move you forward towards your intention. And some of us like to delegate, but some of us also like to micromanage. So we have to find that balance between them. So we're going to take our Green Tara and place that right here. And we have Athena, inner wisdom. We need to know that our inner wisdom is always assisting us. Trust your intuition. This is an important time in our lives where we are experiencing more connectivity than ever. So the angels, the guides, the goddesses, they're saying to us, trust your inner knowing, your inner wisdom, because often we disregard what we know to be true inside of ourselves because the popular opinion, do you take the advice of other people without checking within self? Sometimes when I know something inside of myself so strongly, I wouldn't even mention it to someone else. I can't mention it to someone else. It's important for me to just embrace it in the energy of the truth that I feel. I don't need someone else's opinion. You don't need to check with everyone as to what to do. So we have Athena here, Helena, and you know, Athena has this beautiful animal totem, the owl, right here with her. So Athena, the Greek goddess, has the owl, and she's looking within her soul for her wisdom and her magic. And then, perfect for this time of our abundance and rolling the dice, we have Lady Ostara, and she is for fertility. It's a perfect time to start a new project. It's the perfect time for expansion. This is so appropriate with what is going on planetarily, energetically, and within all of you, because many of you started 2019, yay, I'm so excited. And then it was like, bloop, nothing happened. Kind of just coasted. Some of you hit a bump, went down. Others were trying to climb up. And you're not really feeling the momentum that you thought was coming your way. This is the perfect time. Time to go, everyone. It's time to move, and the ground is fertile for you at this time. So we look to the goddess Ostara, to assist us. Now, are we ready for our love cards? My little hearts. I love our love cards. First card is look deep within your heart and you will feel love. My love for you is as deep as an ocean. So this is the love card that we've pulled for you. The love is as deep as the ocean. So if you look inside your heart, your capacity to love is amazing. And for those of you who want to attract, create, experience love, or even deepen a current relationship, we have to go down deep and know our own truth, love ourselves, and then create that love. So I love, and this is such a beautiful card, Helena. Look at the artistry in that card there. Then, for those of you who are in love and working to create a depth in your love, is sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find your true bliss. So within your eternal soul, you find your true bliss. So for those of you who are looking for that divine partnership, I know there's a lot of chatter on the internet and on these feeds about twin flames and soulmates. Well, honor that inner self and find that soul connection with someone, and then form the sexual union, which is one of the most beautiful experiences. When you are truly connected with someone, you will know the minute you make that connection. It's such a beautiful card, Helena, and just look at that beauty. We're going to place that there for you to see. That is magnificence. And then balance. All things need balance in my love cards. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. You can't just keep saying yes, yes, yes. You build resentment that way. You actually cause a disconnect, because when you are agreeing with your partner at all times just to appease them, or maybe you don't feel strong enough, or you're worried that they're not going to love you, or maybe the relationship is a little shaky, so you're just going along with it, you in turn dishonor yourself, don't love yourself, and cause resentment and bitterness, and then we have this experience of a disconnect. So love is important when we are in balance, and a great relationship is one that supports, and some of your best mates, your best partners will challenge you to be a better person, and sometimes, come on, call you on some of your stuff. Say, no, I'm not siding with you on that one because you're having a moment. Some of us have some special moments, and we need a strong person who truly loves us to really say, I hear you and I appreciate where you are, but I'm not agreeing with you, and what you're doing or saying is not cool with me. It's not good with me. I can't just go along with that. So this ties in so beautifully, this balance card, with this very wonderful need to be honest with ourselves. And look how beautiful these cards are. I love it. Are we able to get all three in the picture? I think that is so beautiful. And I think of this, our three hearts, I think of like the triangle, I think of the Holy Trinity, I think of divinity, I think of the union, I think of sacred space. So this is such a beautiful time. So I'm so glad that you're here on the feed. Thank you so much. Hi, Anita Joseph. Hi, Candy Hannum. Hi, Makilda. Hi, Amanda. Kelly Ferraro. Good to see you here. Sarah Birch. Hello, how are you? So glad to have everybody here, and I'm really appreciative that we're experiencing this together. And as you move forward, I'm going to just make a note here on our feed. As you move forward in this year, let's step into the energy of your truth and your love. Thank you, Janet. Janet says she loves the heart cards. And I'm going to ask Helena to get ready. We're going to start to answer the questions.
Yes, make sure you have your birthdays in there with your question all in the same comment. Oh, and look at this. Hold on. You ready?
What?
I got Helena Cam up today.
Oh, we got the Helena Cam.
I got Helena Cam today.
Yay.
Helena's on Facebook. No makeup, though. No.
Okay.
But
she would have been doing makeup for 4 hours if she knew she was going to be on cam.
I can do it in less than 4 hours.
No, don't. You know, she watched me throw the stuff on my face and go, and she's like, well, you know, Sarah. She's like, and I'm like, Helena, let's go, right? But
yeah.
What Helena has learned to do her makeup so fantastically. over the past, what, 3 months you've been working on new makeup looks and contouring and...
Well, I kind of started in October when Megan, one of our other students, taught me, and then I kind of started doing more looks in December, and then over the last maybe 4 months or so, I got more and more into it. Yeah, contouring is one of my
she's
favorite
into
things.
contouring, and she's like, "Oh,
Sculpting
Sarah,
the cheeks.
we can contour." I'm like, "Get away with me! Get away from me with that brush!" Right? She's like chasing me around the center, going, "We gotta put on more blush, Sarah. The lights are on." Guys, we are
need
ready
blush.
to rock and
We need
roll.
lipstick.
We need lipstick. We need blush. One of these days, I'm just going to do a show no makeup because we're just going to hang.
No makeup Mondays.
No makeup Mondays. We have to have pajama day. That's what we need, a pajama day.
Pajama day is also good for no makeup.
Yes. Who wants to do a pajama party? Let's do a pajama party. Who wants to do a show at night with a pajama party? I'll get my fuzzy slippers. I have Hello Kitty slippers.
That means I
They're
need to
so
go
cute.
shopping for pajamas.
So we'll go get your pajamas. So, all right,
Macy's,
we're gonna have a slumber party. Okay, we're ready. They're like, "Oh my God, these girls are so crazy today." Yes, we are crazy.
Someone's like, I'm still trying to learn new looks on makeup, Miranda Renee.
Okay, so we have some connections for you. Go to Instagram. What's her Instagram page?
Mine?
No. Whose?
Oh, Megan.
Megan
Megan
Lewis.
Yeah, Maegan. Megan Lewis Beauty.
Megan Lewis Beauty. Go to her Instagram page. She is one of the best. And then we have Wanisha. Wanisha is also one of our makeup artists. We've got quite the connections for everyone here. So if you want makeup tips or you want to be part of our Sarah Spiritual Vibe Tribe, go to my Sarah Spiritual Vibe Tribe. I am ready to do some channeling for everyone. I'm ready to open up sacred space for us and connect and give you some messages. Okay, so Sarah Birch says, no makeup, no mask Mondays. Yeah, no mask. Yeah. I don't know. I think we all disconnect from the show then. Let's see. Loving the energy. Thank you, Kimberly. Thank you, ladies. All right, we have people want life purpose. So let me first tell everybody this. When I open up the energy for us today, I bring in the angels, and the first angel that steps in from the left is Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael's going to step in, and he's going to balance out the scales of justice. I know that some of you are navigating some injustices, and these injustices have left you feeling hurt and wounded. It's time for that healing. We'll bring in Archangel Raphael. So whatever the balance needs to be set in place for you, let's navigate and step into truth. Archangel Michael will bring you the truth that you need. Archangel Raphael is also bringing in healing for those of you who have difficulty in the physicality, in the physical body. I also see a lot of stagnation in the lower back body energy here. We have a few people who are navigating some difficulty in their back. I also see Archangel Uriel. Uriel is bringing in energy of enlightenment. And when I bring in that energy of enlightenment, it is to sustain you in the energy of the flow, divine flow, and also working with you in the head area and balance. So those of you who are feeling dizzy, off kilter, perhaps you have some ringing in your ears. There's some ramping up that's actually happening spiritually. But some of you are also experiencing things such as vertigo. We want to ask Archangel Raphael as well as Archangel Uriel to assist you in healing that and finding that balance and attuning you. We want to attune to the higher frequencies. It's really important to attune to the higher frequencies. So this is such an important time for us. The sun is bringing in some great light and love and expansion for everyone here. And I'm also feeling a lot of movement. So I'm feeling a lot of antsiness in people on the feed here. So I'm feeling like a lot of you are getting ready for big change and move. Kelly Ferraro says that's me. She has something going on in her brain. There's a tumor. So Kelly, we're going to ask Archangel Raphael, work with you, Kelly Ferraro, to heal that energy. We're going to illuminate it and kind of carve out that disruption in the brain, leaving it fully guided back to wholeness and oneness. This is such an important time for you. And Kelly, the body has the power to heal. So work on that energy and do what you need to do in the physical world along with the doctors. I'm not a doctor, but I do know that we can assist you in the healing by holding sacred space. A doctor can go to heal any one of us. A doctor can prescribe medicine. A doctor can give us treatments. But if you're not open and receptive, if you don't feel that you deserve to heal, even the best treatments, even the things that are proven to work, may not work for someone who's not ready to let go of the disease and the disruption in the body. And I know, Kelly, that you are ready to let that go. That has been something that's been poking at you for a while. So Kelly Ferrara, we send the healing angels to you, right to your doorstep. Right around you, we place Archangel Raphael. A lot of people are navigating quite a lot of difficulties here. Sarah Birch says, I have recent trauma in my lower back. Interesting, Sarah, because I had just connected with you and made a comment about a comment you made here in the feed, and suddenly I was talking about the lower back energy. So there's a lot of stagnation there. And in the case of Sarah Birch, we're locking up. The back is locking up. And then I also feel as if there's a narrowing going down, so something's actually pinching, and there's a disconnect, Sarah, feels more towards the left, in the lower back, into the hip, into the thigh area. So we'll send some healing energy there for you as well. Bernadette Supe says she's praying for her kids, so we're going to send love and light to kids. You know, school starts on Monday here in South Florida. I don't know where you are across the nation, across the world. School is back in session. I can't believe it. I'm thinking I need my school supplies. Let's see here. Who do we have here? Amanda. Thank you, Amanda. Bernadette. Beth. Anita. Okay. So let's start lining up some questions for me, Helena.
Let's do this.
Let's do this.
I want to start with Lotus Evolving. Her question is, will Jacob Lee offer me something for my poetry?
Okay. So the first thing that I know is, Lotus Evolving, that you have been clearing out a lot of old energies in these past 2 years. This time has been a time of change for you, embracing your true authentic self. And I do see here, bring that back up because I need to keep it in front of me. I do see here that Jacob Lee has interest in your poetry. He reached out recently to review your stuff. Yes, so I do see interest. I feel as if, and hear, Lotus, what I'm about to say, there's another piece, another writing, another creation, another divine flow, another divine channel that is meant to flow through you. I feel like there's a new piece of work that's going to be evolving. I love your name, Lotus Evolving, because you are evolving and you are going to birth some new wonderful work. Keep holding the vision. Jacob Lee and you will continue communication, and then I will see some growth in that area, and I feel as if he will use some of your writings, which is very spectacular. Thank you so much, Lotus Evolving, for your question with us. Who else do we have here?
Next, I want to go to Edna Tremblay. She says, hi, when am I going to get my psychic abilities? She's a Scorpio, and she's been getting lots of headaches lately.
Interesting. We were talking about a lot of adjustments that are being made to people, particularly things having to do with head energy. So Edna, first thing I see around you is that you also are picking up a lot of other people's energy. So there's an energy of empathic energy, and I feel like there's a lot of weight around. So some of the head energy is the pushing of energy against your aura, your light. So you may want to do something to clear your energy. Edna, I don't know where you live, if you're local to South Florida or in the States, but I would love to recommend a couple of products to clear your energy. I would recommend our Break and Remove cleanser, our Break and Remove bath. I would recommend some Archangel Michael bath. And I also would recommend our beautiful ray of light, because the ray of light will kind of clear and open up the energy for light. And as I move you forward, you will be getting more and more in tune and alignment. Edna, don't try too hard. This is going to be a journey for you that on your birthday and forward, as I move you into the hours of change, I see that you go into this deep soul dive that takes you out of 2019 all the way through the majority of 2020. And it's on this soul journey of 2020 that a lot of your senses align, where you can say, By George, I've got it. I know what I'm feeling. I am having a psychic moment, and it's a powerful time for you. Thank you, Edna, for your question. How's everyone doing on the feed? Good to see everybody. We have Katie here. Who else do we have? We have Heather Hodges, Sue Harris. Thank you, Sue Harris. We're answering as many questions as possible. Sarah Birch.
That's
Let's
actually
see.
our next person,
Who's
Sarah
our next?
Birch.
Sarah Birch.
She'd like some career path insight.
Yeah, and she has another question here that I just saw having to do with finances, I think.
Financial income.
Financial income.
And
So
career
because
path.
I do see increase for you, Sarah Birch, and the interesting thing is that I feel as if it's time to change for you. I feel a song coming on. Okay, so Sarah Birch, really important that you find the path that lightens up your soul. I feel as if there's a shift in career, a change, an adjustment, not a whole new career, but an adjustment in the task and the day-to-day activities that you're doing that will bring you more enlightenment, bring you more fun, more joy, and more abundance. And the winds of change are here upon you. And I've been feeling that for you, the uncomfortableness that you felt is that you're not able to step into your full potential where you are. You're not being compensated enough the way you would like. So the winds of change are coming for you. So the winds of change come upon you, Sarah Birch, and I really feel that abundance, that 2020 is a great, strong financial year for you because as your birthday dawns at the end of December, I take you through January, through February, through March, and I see bonus, increase, promotion, whatever will yield you a chunk of money. So hang on, baby, because it's going to be a great 2020 financially. Sow the seeds of change and adjustments so that you are fully aligned for the abundance that I see coming for you. Thank you, Sarah Birch, for your question. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. I would love if you could share the page. And we will also pull some cards for people, but I just love just pulling it down from the energy and grabbing something. All right, let's see. Who do we have here, Helena?
Next, I want to go to Doreen Wagart. She says,
Doreen.
I would love to know what my next step is for my guides. Please and thank you.
Okay. Doreen, we got a lot of people born in December. I feel like these Capricorns, you guys are going through the loop here. We don't even know what's going on because there's a lot of changes coming into that energy. I'm not an astrologer, but I just know that a lot of people in the month of November, the month of December, who have been born in November, December, early January, you're experiencing a push to make a change. And what I see here from your guides, Doreen, is first of all, I have a lot of creativity around you. Your guides are encouraging you to be in this energy of transformation. Time to really step out of the box that you've had yourself in for a while. I feel like you've been living, it's a weird thing for them to say to me, I feel like you've been living someone else's life. You've been living the life that you've been doing to assist other people, to make things better for everyone, and now it's time for you to step into a time of your purpose and your passion. I have here, very interesting, I have a woman who's a writer around you. She is a guide of yours. She used to author books back in the day. Looks like the early 1900s. The spirit guide brings in information for you of research, study, understanding something more so that you can write about it, teach about it, talk about it, learn about it so that you can take that and use it as an opportunity to grow your inner soul, yourself intellectually, emotionally, and then step into purpose and passion. When I look at this energy, the first thing they make me aware of is that this birth time of the end of the year in December for you represents a new beginning, a fresh start, not because it's your birthday, but because some of the changes that you've been through the past 2 years seem a little difficult, a little uncomfortable. I feel as if you're ready to leave that all behind you and step into where your guides will lead you. Make notes, write it down, share your information, do some research as to where you go from here. It's going to be a great journey. Wonderful, strong writing spirit guide that walks with you. Thank you so much for your question. Let's see, who else do we have here? Hi, Sue Harris. Sue Harris says, wow. Thank you. I don't know what we said wow for, but thank you. Let's see here. Who else do we have?
I want to go to right. No, not there.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to Jay Rothman. He's asking, when will I be healed from autoimmune APS rare blood disorder?
You know, Jay, what you've been enduring, and I'm not a doctor, so we can't give you medical advice, but Jay, the one thing that I see here is that this has been a setback, and I'm really going to take you into the year of 2004, 5. I really feel that these past 15 years, 10 years have been difficult for you. And I feel as if the blood of life, the flow of life, that if you look at life when it had gotten blocked and stuck and wasn't fulfilling you, this has caused a difficulty in the physicality in the body. I know that there's research that is being done for this autoimmune disease, and this rare disorder is something that kind of keeps you on guard 24/7. I feel as if the angels can assist you with this. And as far as the timeline, that's a difficult thing for me to say, Jay, because I know that you have the power to heal yourself because you are very strong energetically. You're connected. And I'm going to recommend that you, and I'm going to ask Helena that you pull the book for me because I want Jay to look at this book. I'm going to recommend a book. It's by Dr. Joe, right there. It is such a powerful tool. Dr. Joe Dispenza, Becoming Supernatural. We have it here at the center. I'm not saying you have to order it from me. You can feel free to order it online. I'll place it here so everyone can see the book, Helena. He talks about rewiring the brain, telling a different story to the body, and then the body in turn begins to heal. And for you, I want you to envision, from a spiritual perspective, from an energetic healing perspective, I want you to see light of emerald green and white light flowing through your blood cells. You have your red blood cells, your white blood cells, and then I want you to see green, and I want you to see white mixed in, almost as if they too are cells flowing in the body. And I want you to see those little dots of light spinning in your bloodstream, purifying the blood and returning it to its natural balance so that you are back into the health that you need. It has been a rough, energetic experience for you. Go back and look at your life in the years of 2004, 2005. Some of these changes, some of the difficulties that you navigated then have really made all the difference into why you are where you are. So thank you for sharing that with me, Jay. We will send you the healing energy of the angels, and we wish you many blessings on this journey. Do some research. You can also YouTube Dr. Joe Dispenza and learn about his processes so that you can work on the healing within yourself. And everyone on the speed, let's send Jay healing energy, and we're going to hold the vision for him to have that. Thank you so much, Jay. Okay, who else do we have here?
I wanted to go.
Oh, you know what? Lynn says, I have his book. It's brilliant, and his CD. It's brilliant work. It's brilliant work. I know will bring a lot of joy and healing to many people who are looking to make some healing in their physical body. You know, as you're pulling the question, Helena, I just want to share with everybody. For those of you who don't know my story, when I came here to sunny West Palm Beach and I was on my way to be a VP in a corporation, I thought, wow, I was doing these great things. I was so excited. I was not doing this type of work. My path had not aligned with this officially. I had knowledge and learning. I had met my spiritual teacher. He had since passed. My life was continuing on the path of being a VP in a corporation. That's my mindset. And then life had a surprise for me. I fell, and I could not get on the plane and close the big business deals that I was doing on a regular basis. I couldn't sit in an office for 8 hours a day. Life as I knew it changed. And there was that dark moment, and I think many of us have that dark moment when you're like, wow, you know, I thought my life was this way, and it's not that way anymore at all. Now where am I going to go from here? And as I had to go really down deep in myself, I was listening to the thoughts and the communications of friends and people I knew. Essentially, I was here in Florida by myself, and I didn't have anyone to support me. I didn't have a friend base. They were all in other parts of the country. So as I had to listen to the doctors were talking doom and gloom. They were telling me about 3 surgeries I needed to do. They were telling me that if I didn't have the surgeries, that eventually I wouldn't walk. They were telling me that my breath was going to be incapacitated by an injury in my thoracic area. They were telling me that what was wrong in my neck was so severe that at any minute something could happen and I could lose feeling in my hands. They were telling me the scariest of things anyone could ever hear, especially when it comes to mobility. You know, we're so used to, we take it for granted to be able to get up and to move and to just do what we feel we want to do. And as I was in that energy of fear, I had to sit back and go, whoa, whoa, whoa. No, I don't want to take pain pills. No, I'm not taking that. No, I'm not going to do surgery. No, Mr. Neurologist, I can't see you. No, Mr. Orthopedic Surgeon, I don't want to go to you. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. And then I had to lay there. And in the laying there, boy, did I cry. I cried, and in the sadness, the sorrow, the fear, I know that's not the right choice for me, but darned if I know what the right choice is for me. And many of us are in that place in our life, whether it's an illness, a physical experience, an emotional experience, a financial crisis. I was in that moment of like, holy crow, I don't have an answer. The girl who had all the answers had no answers. Logically, I could come up with something. And then I heard that voice that's that inner wisdom that we pulled in the earlier cards by the goddess Athena. The inner wisdom's like, you can heal yourself. You've got this. You can do it. And you can carve out a whole new life for yourself, a whole new experience, and you can do it. Your teacher gave you all the tools. He just couldn't tell you to pick the path. You had to pick the path. And I'm going to tell everyone that the minute you pick the path that you're meant to be on, the minute you step into the truth of who you are, the soul of who you are, the minute you align with the right person or people, the minute you choose the path of your soul, the God path, the minute you choose that the God within you has the power to heal, the power to transform, the power to change anything that is appearingly uncomfortable or insurmountable, difficult, trials, tribulations, illness, loss, whatever it is, the minute you choose a conscious choice of change and align with a divine power that's within, everything, my friends, changes. Everything. And it was in that moment that I said, I'm going to open up a center. I'm going to help people as my teacher helped people. Now, mind you, that does not mean that I got up from the bed and I walked and I was like, hallelujah, I'm healed. That would have been cool. It didn't happen that way. I had to rest. I had to allow my body to heal. And that gave me the time to be still and clear up some old emotions. Emotions cause a lot of illness. Old emotions about not feeling supported, not feeling good enough, not feeling strong enough, not feeling like I had the ability to move forward in my life. Whatever the stagnation was, whatever made me fall, literally took me down, I had to find the emotional, spiritual, and intellectual strength to bring myself back up. So no matter where you are in life, especially Jay, with such a difficult autoimmune disease, you've got to look inside yourself because you've got the power. And it's not ego, it's not power like, oh, look at me. It's not about that, everyone. It is about the power to heal, the power to change, the power to believe that there's a different story that you can choose, and you can live that story. Just because the story that you're living has ended or proven problematic or difficult, you can choose to write a new story. And if the story includes healing, you can be healed. You can choose to believe doctors. You can choose to believe your boss that you're not worthy. You can choose to believe a parental commentary about how you are valued or invalued or what's important or not important. You can choose to live an indoctrination, or you can choose to write a new story. And if I were to teach anyone anything on this feed, write the new story. Choose the new pathway for yourself. Embrace the fact that if you're truthful with yourself, even about your flaws, if you're truthful and you really look at what you would like to change, what would feel good to change, and you don't believe that the path that you're on has to be the way it is, you don't lose yourself in the illusion of, well, I can't get out of this marriage because I don't have money, I don't have a job, I don't know where I would go, I can't support myself alone, or maybe someone else won't love me, I might not find another partner, or the doctor says there's no cure for this, or whatever the story is you're telling yourself. If you choose that path, you can stay on that path, and there's nothing wrong with that either, because that may be where you need to be for a while. But if you just step inside, and you know there's no better time to talk about courage than the month of the lion, and you find that courage, even if at times you're the cowardly lion and you're a little afraid, when you dig down deep and you realize that the power within you is wired for amazing strength, you can change anything, everyone. You absolutely can. I know you had a question from Kavita, or who did you have a question up for me?
Yeah, I actually changed it because this one came in. I'll go back to that one, but
Okay,
this one kind of can also
go with
help.
that. Yes.
Yeah, Phillips Tazy asked, "How can I acquire clear and precise clarity? Any messages from Spirit? Want to make the correct decision about my work and love life."
How do you create a clear space? You remove the pattern, you remove the condition from your thought process, and you say to yourself, Philip Tazy, if money, if others' opinion, an appearance, a set way were not an influencing factor, if at this moment of now I had a magic wand and I could do anything, whatever you feel is the right choice, removing all the worldly factors, that's the choice that you step into. And then you trust the universe will provide all the other aspects necessary to support the choice. Clarity comes when we remove the story and the emotionalism as to all the reasons why it might not be a good choice. And we just drop down and we say, in this moment of now, I would love to, and if as you're saying it, you don't feel love around it, you don't feel excited, and excitement, especially with something new, will always elicit a little fear, a little anxiousness. A little bit is good because it creates that excitement, it creates that contrast, and it pushes you to really step into it and stretch. This experience on earth is not about complacent existence. It can be if that's the path you want. It's about stretching. How high can you go? How far can you stretch? How much expansion do you want in this lifetime? You can stay in the narrow lane, or you can just zigzag all across the highway. It's up to you. You can go anywhere and everywhere. Clarity comes in the stillness, and when you drop down in the feeling, Philip Tazy, there you will find your answer. Thank you, Philip Tazy, for that question. Great question for us. Who else do we have here?
I wanted to go to Kovila Devi. She says she's overthinking and regarding her marriage, her husband, who's her twin flame. What advice has Spirit got for her highest good as she has children?
Well, everyone's got this true romantic story about twin flames. It isn't all it's cracked up to be, because a twin flame also allows us to grow and really is the culmination of experiences of many lifetimes coming together. So you tell me, you take a whole bunch of lifetimes. What if you lived 300 lifetimes? Are you going to throw it all together? Collectively, maybe you've lived 1,000 lifetimes? That's not an easy experience. So don't overthink it. Don't analyze the experience. You need to be in the experience. Whenever we feel as if we're in our head, we've stopped being. And what I'm going to do for you, Kovila, is I'm going to take out these precious love cards. I love my love cards. Love, soft as in... All right, I'll sing in a minute. Okay, they're like, pick the card. Very important for you is that you maintain friendship. We must be friends with our twin flame. Also for you is transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. So we have a strong foundation of friendship, but then we go to transformation. So Kovila, these cards are for you. Thank you so much. Love, 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 love. Love, love, love.
For a second, I was like, what is she doing? Oh, yeah, she's setting them up.
Soft as an easy chair. Love, fresh as the morning air. One love that is shared by two, I have found with you. All right, that was her song. Who else do we have?
Would
Like
like
a
to-
rose. Come on, let's go, because otherwise I'll keep singing. Under the April snow, I was always certain love would grow. We've got a message for Sue White-Bailey. Oh, a little more serious nature here.
Yes.
Sue is navigating some difficulties in a mother-daughter relationship. Oh, Sue. And all kidding aside, it's been challenging because your daughter does not want to step into her true self, her authenticity of responsibility. Your daughter is not allowing you to have your life and stepping into her own life. She is, at this moment, draining the life force from you. I know we gave life to her, but we don't have to keep fueling her. And it's difficult because she does not have respect for what you need to do for yourself. She's not honoring you as a person. And I know she sends mixed messages, so there are times where she allows you to feel as if we're one and we're connected and everything's great and we're going to be okay and I understand you, Mom. And then Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, she turns 360. Your daughter really needs to be on her own, establish herself, and fend for herself. And you really have to practice tough love. It's not going to bring her any closer to you, which I know hurts you greatly, but it will allow her to take a good look at herself in the mirror and make the adjustments so that she can be a better, open-hearted individual. And then she will be able to see your perspective because she will not be judging you. She will be looking at her own life and making adjustments within herself. Sue, there's really not much you can do at this time other than hold love and hold the vibration of violet ray energy to transform her experience. Thank you, Sue. We send you much love. Thank you for following us, and we send you Archangel Raphael to do some healing around you and the powerful energy of Saint Germain and the violet flame. Thank you, Sue. Who else do we have?
Next, I want to go to Beth Kelly. She says, will my son be all right with the decision he just made?
Your son just made a important life-altering decision. It changes the game for him. He will be okay with the decision that he just made. For you, I know as a parent, it's been challenging the past 2 years in your life. This year closes out a chapter of energy for you. Things that have needed to clear out are clearing out for you, Beth Kelly. Your son will be fine with the decision he made, and I feel like he's going to be living with this decision for a period of time. It'll make him a better human being, a better individual, and I see him moving forward and actually reaching some different heights. He's going to force your son to step out of his comfort zone and stretch. Love some feedback for you, Beth Kelly. Does your son wear a uniform? Is he going to wear a uniform? I see something official around him as well. Thank you so much, Beth Kelly, for your Facebook question. Who else do we have here?
I want to go to Melissa. I'm going to mess this up. Woyq Boris.
Melissa Borez.
That
We'll
works.
take the second last name, please.
She says-
Melissa, darling, how are you? She needs guidance.
Yes.
Okay. Feeling stuck, not a good feeling. Feeling stuck actually since 2017 November. Towards the end of 2017, we've been stuck. Things haven't been moving, and you don't see a way out. You don't see how you're going to make the change. And I actually feel as if there's a move that's supposed to happen for you. And I feel as if we make a move, and the movement may be related to work, but I really feel it more around residence. If we make a move, things change. Write down the top 10 things you would like to accomplish in the next 3 years. Some may be a little more grander than others. Focus on that and looking at it, see what is the easiest thing for you to change and obtain. And when you write that down and you check it off, and you see you've accomplished that, you begin to shift your energy and your perception. Change the story of what you're telling yourself. When we tell ourselves we're stuck, we've all done it. We've all said, oh my God, I'm so stuck, I don't know what to do. And all we notice is the stuck. It's like when we don't have enough money. Oh my God, my bank account's empty. I don't get paid for 4 days. I'm in lack. Then you notice lack, you attract more lack. So step away from stagnation. Find one thing that you can change or do. Applaud yourself. Appreciate the change, and then you will shift the vibration and attract a lot of other opportunities for yourself and a lot of change. You know, Melissa, when I look around you, I feel as if you've done a lot of kind things for other people, and now you really have to step into what's important for Melissa. And once Melissa focuses on what makes Melissa happy, Melissa won't feel as stuck, and you'll be like the Pied Piper. You'll take everyone with you, and we'll be changing the game real soon. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you so much. Love to hear how you've heard about us. Thank you so much for joining us here. I am Sarah Spiritual. If you're just joining the Facebook feed, we're really glad to have you here on board. Glad to share. I'd love if you can share the page. We have a goal today. We'd like to get up to 144 shares. What are we up to, Helena? Where do we got to go with this?
We have 91 shares right now.
91 shares. So we've got about another 50 shares to go. So if you've just joined us, a share would be wonderful. I really appreciate it, so we can move forward. Beth Kelly was kind of giving me some feedback here. I want to see he was injured and healed quicker than they wanted him to sit out of football until someone got hurt. He said no and quit. Can you pull up that message?
Yeah, it's right
there?
here.
Okay. He said no and quit. I know it was not an easy decision for him. He worked so hard to make the team. You know what, he made a choice, but he did wear a uniform, so thank you for that feedback, because I was seeing him in a uniform. It's going to force him to shift, change, and grow, and he made the right choice for him. So thank you, Beth Kelly. I know he's going to make another choice very soon, which is going to help him in the next 2 years, so thank you for sharing that feedback. I know he worked hard. It's disappointing, but we have to make a choice that's best for us. And I'm really glad that your son chose something for himself. Thank you. Who else do we have?
Next, I have Bees Seeking Wisdom. She says, so many things are going wrong in my life right now. Is there an end?
Bees Seeking Wisdom. Things are all a buzz around you. I couldn't stop myself there. You know, I feel as if you got caught in a cluster of other people's activities, energies, stories, and you got caught in the crossfire, caught in the middle. So many things are going wrong, but you have to take a look at choices you made and people that are influencing your life at this moment, and you need to disassociate. Disassociate. That's the word they tell me. Oh my God, I have the little English one going, disassociate. We must disassociate. It's time to disassociate from people and things that no longer serve you. I feel as if you got yourself caught in a trap. And last year, some of the connections we made and some of the choices we made are kind of backfiring on you. There is light at the end of the tunnel. It's not an oncoming train. I think we touched upon this. As you close out this year, things get better for you. And I feel as if you recognize who's the right vibrational match for you and who is not. And you will navigate this. Hang in there. Now that the planets have shifted, now that things are lining up differently energetically, It's going to be easier for you to see your way out and to have a better attitude and not feel so worn down. You're not even sleeping at night, and it's really difficult to get optimistic about things when we're not rested. So ask the angels to assist you with your sleep. We will send the energy of the angels around you, and it will clear up soon. Don't worry. Thank you. Who else do we have here live?
I wanted to go to, actually, I wanted to go way back here. Because we have Heather Hodges.
Heather Hodges.
She says, things have been rough for finances in this year. Is it going to get better? Oh, her fiance. It's been rough for her and her fiance. I read finances.
Okay. It's been rough for you and your finances. So I will tell you this, Heather. It's been rough, but interesting. When I look at your energy, I got to write this down here because it's going to be an interesting story here. Your fiance should have an advancement, a shift, a change, a financial move coming for him. When I take your fiance into the month of October, November, December, there's a shift. If he's thinking of changing position or leaving one job for another, energy is going to open up right for that. He is really going through some major changes within himself. He's also very hard on himself. He second guesses himself, so it gets a little complicated for him. He overthinks things. For you, my dear, when I look at this energy, the first thing they make me aware of is you're questioning who are you, who you've come to be. You're really going on a deep soul dive, and this dive is going to allow you to have some inner workings as to what makes you happy. When you step into what makes you happy, we create a different financial aspect around us, because I feel as if you too need to shift work. You need to shift job, you need to shift work. I feel as if when I look at the overall picture of finances, end of August, after the 20th, things start to pick up for you financially, or you manage them better, and then big changes happen for you October, November, December, and you and your fiance will be fine. Just think about it. We're getting married. It's going to be a wonderful new life, and sometimes we navigate tough times together even before we get married, but it only makes the relationship deeper. Remember, you're in it together. Togetherness is key. Thank you, Heather Hodges, for your Facebook question. Who else do we have here?
Next, I wanted to go to Leanne Lockwood. She said she wanted a relationship reading.
All right, Leanne Lockwood, let's take a look at this. We have here for you. Also, this year is going to be really important for you, Leanne Lockwood, for your career. I'm going to pull some love cards for you. Love, where are you? Why don't you come to me? Love, love, I look through the window, watching you dance in the moonlight. All right, we are going to give you 3 cards, Leanne, for your love. I see 3 beautiful cards for Leanne and my precious little heart love cards. I love my love cards. I love my love cards. Love cards. Okay, Leanne, let me see what I have here for you. Look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. Love for you is as deep as the ocean. Depth of love. I don't believe, Leanne, that you've had this true depth that you've been looking for in your relationships. And I feel as if love is something that we want to experience on a new, deep level. And they also give me passion ignites, because we have twin flame love, the energy of the twin flame. I'm going to place this right here. And we have the energy of the twin flame. And it's a very important card for you, because manifesting and creating love. And then the next card is close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy in your life regardless of circumstances that you may currently find yourself in. Joy attracts love. And when I look in this energy for you, Leanne, and bring up the question for me again, because I just want to double check I have the birthday information correct for her. Okay. See, love relationships seem like they've been disconnected. I just don't feel the emotional synergy, connection, spark that you want to have. When I move you into this energy of this end of this year, but I really want to start you into September. September opens up through the end of the year, personal power time, personal energy of realization of all your heart's desires fulfilled. So whatever this disconnect is in love, Leanne, if it's not working for you or it's not being consistent, be open for new experiences, because divine love, twin love, is coming. It's going to be great. Thank you so much, Leanne, for your question. Who else do we have here?
I want to go to Miss Bernadette.
Bernadette. Thank you, everyone, for sharing the page. How are we doing on our shares?
We're at 103. I just asked everybody if we can make it to 144.
All right, great. Thank you so much, everyone. Okay.
Miss Bernadette asked, will her and her kids be moving home, and will they find happiness, and will they find she find a father figure for her son and daughter?
Okay, that's like a whole story. Okay, let me tune into the story, Bernadette. All right, Bernadette, let me tell you this. Okay, perfect time to make a change, perfect time to be moving, perfect time to find happiness as well. You know, Bernadette, I have to take you back to 2015. Feel like that was a difficult time for you, a difficult year. Makes me feel as if at that time we've had a disconnect or a relationship issue, and you were left holding the bag through this 2015 to this 2019 time. But I feel like 2015 was instrumental as to why you are where you are. Love some feedback from you, Bernadette, regarding that. You will find a father figure for your son and for your daughter. We will find someone who's going to take them as their own and form family, a sense of family. I will tell you that the true relationship, don't shoot the messenger, the true relationship that I bring you as you make all these changes for yourself really starts to step in. The energy is ripe in June of next year. Now, don't get mad at me. June of next year is when I feel like energies line up for us to attract the right partner who's going to offer you the stability and the connection that you would love to have. So thank you, Bernadette, for your Facebook question. We're going to open up for some more questions here, Helena. Wait, Sue has a song request. What does she want? Love is the answer.
Todd Rundgren's Love is the Answer.
Love is the answer. Oh, God. Oh, my goodness. It's here in my head. I got it. All right, Sue Bailey. Give me a minute. I'll get you that. But love is the... We should take SarahSpiritual requests. That would be fun. We gotta do... Can we do the piano next week, Helena?
We should do that.
Will we just have everybody pack up the stuff for us on Friday, Saturday? And this way we're ready?
SETI ready?
SETI ready?
I have a portable piano too. Maybe we can even do it here.
I do have that, but it's something about the feel of my piano.
Real keys.
The real keys. Sorry, that's what inspires me. Sorry, we need the piano. You guys want me to take this to the show on the road and go to the piano next week? Let me know. Okay, who else do we have? England Dan. Thank you, Todd. Todd's giving us our musical, I can name that tune. Okay.
Next we have Shannon Wanser.
Shine on me. Love is the answer. Okay, that's what we got. Okay. Next, Shannon.
She says,
loving my new love. Woo! Love.
But her career is boring.
Oh, boring. She's bored. Definitely time to schedule a reading. Yes, Shannon, I'd love to connect with you for a reading, but let's give you some insight for you at this moment. Loving the new love. I think we talked about new love coming for you, Miss Shannon. When I look at this energy, the very first thing that they tell me is that this is a very expansive time, and work may seem boring, but it's time to reinvent yourself so that you can have the same spark at work. But I will move you into new career that will require some work, some education, something additional that you must do in order to set that next career fully in place. And if you're willing to invest that time and energy into it, you will find a more purposeful, passionate experience known as career for yourself. Yes, please, I'd love to connect with you for a personal reading. If you'd like a personal reading with me, Sarah Spiritual, thank you for reminding me, Shannon. It's like, okay, Sarah, do the Sarah Spiritual commercial now. Then you can visit my website, Sarah Spiritual. You can click the link as we put it here, sarahspiritual.com/sessions. I do all types of sessions. We do past life regressions, energetic healing. We also have a mid-year checkup. We might want to check in with the doctor. We have a general session. We do have so many different types of sessions. Visit my website, sarahspiritual.com/sessions, and we would love to have a personal session with you. And if you love what we're doing, I'll let Helena put it up in the feed in a little bit. If you love what we're doing, and we've inspired you, because we do and take our time to share with all of you, and there's no charge for us, and we don't go out of our way to say, oh, buy this, do this. We are here for all of you so we can all hang together for our Sunday Fun Day. If you'd like to make a donation to support our radio show, to support the work that I do here, to assist other people, and of course continue to assist you every Sunday that we are here, I would love it. Whatever works for you, be it $1, no matter what it is, we appreciate it, because we do a lot behind the scenes as we gather equipment and things necessary to always make it a great experience for everyone. Just click the link for our PayPal that when we get a moment to put it there, and I would love it if you just show us some appreciation, because it helps me take care of the people that support us behind the scenes. All right, that was my other commercial. Let's go. More questions.
We're going to go to Amanda Bolaños. She says she wants to thank you for your support and accuracy. She's starting her new job next week, as you told her it would happen. Any messages for her?
Thank you, Amanda. I'm really glad that it worked out for you. I know that when we're in a state of panic and fear, in the case of Amanda, not that she didn't have a meltdown, everyone, but Amanda had an experience where things were getting crazy at work, and then they were making some changes, and she was one of the people who got let go. And when we have financial responsibilities, we can all relate to this. We have financial responsibilities of paying our bills and doing what we have to do, providing a roof over our head. We wonder, how am I going to do it? Am I going to be okay? So Amanda was in a state of receptivity, and she heard the message that Spirit said, and Spirit said, don't worry, it will be okay. You will be okay until you find a job, and you will find a job. Just go out, send out your resume, make your connections, and something will happen. You see, I, the seer, if I see something's happening, I may tell you a timeline, but you have to be open and receptive to receive that message. Otherwise, if you allow your fear, your worry, your disconnect from pushing it back, then you are creating that reality. I see it in the completed perfection of the divine light, and the completed perfection of divine light does not want to see us suffer. Even if we made a misstep and we go, oops, not one of my best decisions, the universe, God, the angels, they're going to make sure you get right back on track. So move forward in receptivity. Thank you, Amanda, for following the show. Thank you for being a part of this experience. I'm really happy. Congratulations on your new job. And let's give a thank you to Spirit and the angels and the guides for giving us information that is assistance to you and to everyone else who's here. Thank you. Who else do we have?
Next I have Carol Yon. She's asking, will anxiety stay away?
Carol, you are the creator of this experience, and I feel as if you gave your power away. And if I want to go back to 2016, they make me feel as if 2016 offered you times of change, and 2016 offered you a shift that made things uncomfortable for you. So for the past 3 years, you've been weaving in and out of, we'll talk about anxiety. Anxiety is a state of energy that grasps on you and tends to make you feel most definitely out of sorts. This year closes out a chapter, so you're going through another series of changes this year, and as you close through those changes, you will step into a more renewed power. You're learning to take your power back. You're learning to take control of your thoughts and emotions, and you are learning to say no, Carol, which is really important with honoring yourself so that you don't get overwhelmed. Thank you so much, Carol, for your question. How's everyone doing here? We love to see how we're doing on our Facebook share pages here.
We're at 142 shares.
2 more shares, everyone. We are almost at our 144. We're really excited. It's a game, right? We want to just see how many shares we can get and how we can explore and connect with as many people as possible. I love this opportunity to connecting with all of you. And I want to thank you all for spending time with us on Sunday, sharing with us your stories and your experiences and your authenticity. Thank you for your vulnerability, your authenticity, and your heart-to-heart felt experiences that we are all sharing together. And thank you everyone for honoring each other in the feed. We've got some of the greatest people on our feeds. I must say, you're always very respectful of each other, you honor each other, you encourage each other. You see, that's why we like to call it the Sarah Spiritual Vibe Tribe, because we got the vibe, and the vibe is love. So if you want to be a part of our Sarah Spiritual Vibe Tribe, search groups, type in Sarah Spiritual Vibe Tribe, and we'd love to welcome you in our group. Be careful, read the rules, because we do encourage certain behavior in our group because we want to share the love, right? Think of your fellow man, lend him a helping hand, put a little love in your heart. Who do we have, Helena?
I want to go to...
We have someone here from, let me see, I just saw someone here from Sweden. Carolina from Sweden. Thank you so much. Carolina from Sweden. Thank you for joining us. Let's talk to Carolina from Sweden.
Got it right here.
We are asking, where do you want to see Sarah Spiritual go next? So put your comments in the feed, because I want to know, did we buy the bus yet? No.
I started looking on Google for how much it is.
Helena is looking for a bus. We're going to put the Sarah Spiritual logo on the bus, and we want to come to a city near you. I need a driver. Does someone want to be the driver of the Sarah Spiritual bus? Because we want to take the show on the road, and we want to come to a city near you. We want to hang in a restaurant near you. We want to broadcast live in a city, in a state, heck, in a country near you. So put it in the feed where you would like us to visit, because we want to go. I know we have invitations to Tokyo. We have invitations to the Netherlands. I saw Carol, by the way, yesterday, and I told her we were going to the Netherlands, and guess what? Carol will be in the Netherlands in October. So I love the way things work out. Carol was one of my board ops when I was on my other radio station, WBZT, as was Helena. She got very upset with me the time I said, Carol was one of my board ops, and she was like, I was too, Sarah.
I trained Carol.
You trained Carol. Yes, show. Indeed. You trained a couple people for me. It's not easy working with Sarah Spiritual, you know. I'm very particular. Who do we have a question from?
You wanted to talk to Carolina from Sweden.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, health, relationship. Yeah. Okay, so Carolina, you know, Carolina, I also feel great love for you from the other side. So I actually feel like there's a female energy standing above you. Father's side of the family, I want to place it. So it makes me feel as if it's father's, mother's energy. I see a woman who's connected to the family, almost like she was a matriarch, a very strong energy around the family, kind of kept the family together. Dad's side is where they place her for me. I see here for you that your future is looking good, honey, I got to tell you. Your future gets very expansive this year, and I see expansion in relationship as well. So it makes me feel as if relationship deepens, grows, and I actually feel like there's stronger family connections or more family projects or family ties or forming a family, because they're talking to me about family, a lot of family interaction with you. And I also see that you're very connected spiritually, Carolina, so I feel like you get your own messages and the angels are with you. I see Archangel Gabriel, the messenger, so he puts a pen in my hand, makes me feel as if you want to journal and write down some of your thoughts and your feelings, because you'd be surprised what you are going to create in your creativity. Thank you for joining us from Sweden. I'd love to come visit you in Sweden. And know that there's great love for you on the other side of your loved ones, particularly a female energy connected to Dad's side of the family. Thank you so much, honey, for joining us. Who else do we have here?
I wanted to go to Tina Calloway. She said she needs to know if there is a future with, I'm not sure if she meant Kirk or Chris, but It looks like Kirk birthday. What is the intention toward a relationship with me?
He's in the process. Here's, you're both in your head. So we got two people who live in their head. When I put you both together, because you're both Geminis, we got 4 people in the room at all times. He is feeling out the energy, as are you. His intention with the relationship is to get to know you, Tina, but something about this relationship makes me feel like we haven't known each other for a long time. And when I look at the feeling around the relationship, I don't know if we were really tight for a while and now we're kind of a little more, not as intense. I feel as if there's a little dance of insecurities going on here, some instability. We want to allow this to unfold. His intention is he's a very matter-of-fact kind of guy, and he spends a lot of time in his head, and sometimes he complicates it, and his mind often overrules his feelings. So when he makes up his mind, it's difficult for him to shift a perspective that he has. I feel his intentions are good. I feel as if he's not sure of what those intentions are yet. And I feel like you're kind of got a wall up and holding your guard. And I get the sense from Spirit, let your guard down, let him show you who he is, and then trust the experience, because I feel like, and this is just a sense I have, that he is your door opener to another relationship. It's something that's going to really intensify what you want and what you don't want in relationships. I'm not saying for you not to pursue this relationship, but I feel as if he's really going to help you hone in the creation of love. And if he can't live up to what you want to experience, he's going to open the door for something else for you. Thank you, Tina Calloway, for your Facebook question. I welcome everyone who is here. I wanted to, Angie, I need to get to Angie Worthington. Angie Worthington, she had a job interview, would it be possible to relocate to New Jersey? I feel like your job interview went well. I do feel like, Angie, there's another part to this interview or someone else you need to talk to. I know you have a request for a reading in. We wanted to do a reading. Let's see if we can get that reading to happen in the next couple of days. I will give you a suggestion for your next conversation with them. I want you to go to the book of Psalms, and I want you to read Psalms 32. We'll put them in the feed. Psalm 32, Psalm 34, Psalm 57, Psalm 65, and Psalm 27. This will give you strength, draw their attention to you, have your words heard clearly and correctly. I feel as if you're more than qualified for the job. So I do believe I see a strong percentage for that, but I feel like there's another step that has to happen before I can say, yes, it's a slam dunk. But I know how much you want to move to Jersey. And since everything's falling into order nicely, we're going to trust the universe on this one. And we're not going to put any doubt in it. You're going to just say, I am the woman who has this job in New Jersey. And I'm so excited because I am getting a new job and I am relocating. And so it is. Who else do we have?
I want to go to, oh, wait, right here. We've got,
Who do we have?
Kimberly Griffiths. Can
Yes.
you look at my future love, please? Will this special person be Robert in divine time?
I don't have Robert's birthday, so it's a little bit, it's not clear for me to answer definitely Robert, because with Robert's birthday, I can get a little more clear on this. However, I will tell you this, that when I look in this energy, you are lining up with divine love, divine inspiration. I feel like the energy around Robert is something about him. He's not ready. He can't quite get to relationship yet. He's not open for relationship, or something's preventing him from jumping all in. But I do see divine love, divine partnership coming for you, Kimberly Griffith. And I hold that vision of this divine love for you because I know that your heart has been open for love for quite some time. So thank you, Kimberly Griffith, for your question. Thank you, Kimberly, for sharing the page. Thank you, everyone who has shared the page for us. I'm really excited that we've gotten so many shares. I want to do some healing for everyone, especially those of you, I know people going through a lot of emotional and physical experiences right now. And I would love to create that shift in energy. So let's open up the energy for healing, everyone. And let's see And did you get a chance to put that link in there, Helena?
I did.
Okay. So we're going to, and if you enjoy these healing sessions we do here, I do an energetic rejuvenation session where we kind of line up your energy, get you back on track with your divine purpose. So we're going to just kind of tap into the energy. We're going to ask for the angels to come forth. I'm calling for the presence of Archangel Raphael, the presence of Archangel Michael, the presence of Archangel Uriel, and the presence of Archangel Gabriel. And as we call in the energy, I ask for the ascended masters, the master teachers. I ask for the energy of Padre Pio, one of the greatest healers who has ever walked this earth. I ask for the energy of Padre Pio. I ask for the energy, the healing energy of Master Jesus. I ask for the healing energy of all of the angels to surround everyone at this time. Whether we have an emotional, physical, spiritual healing that must take place, we're going to ask that the energy is alignment now. And we're going to tap into that energy, and I'm going to call forth the energy of the violet flame to consume all energies that no longer belong to you. I'm going to invite you all to place your palms up and receive divine energy in the palm of your hand. We're going to ask for the angels to drop in a ball of white light in your left hand and a ball of green light in your right hand. And we're going to take those balls of light and we're going to pass them over the physical body. And as you pass them over the body, we're going to ask that this light illuminates and transforms anything that is misaligned. For those of you who are holding on to energies that no longer serve you, people, experiences, we're going to ask that you release it right here and now. And we're going to build in front of us this beautiful mountain of purple light. And as we build this beautiful mountain of purple light, we're going to throw into the energy anything that no longer serves us. And we're going to allow the purple ray of energy to consume everything that is around us that is no longer for our highest good. And we're going to ask that we become purified in this energy here and now. And we're going to ask that the healing powers of Master Jesus, Master Teacher, steps forward here and he places his hands upon your shoulders and transforms the energy in the physical body. I'm going to send you that beautiful energy, that radiance of healing here and now. Are you open and receptive for healing? Are you open and receptive for the powers that are here before you of the healing angels? We're going to ask that they illuminate the energy in your spine and straighten up the spine, and every vertebrae get played as if it is a harp of energy. And as we hear the tune of the harp, we're going to tap into that energy and we're going to tune in. And as I go through the spine, we're going to illuminate it and we're going to hold that vibration. Harmonic convergence begins now in the spine, and we ask the angels to pull up on your spine. Those of you who have back difficulties, lower, middle, upper back energies are going to be healed here and now. We're going to heal it right in this moment. I'm going to bring up that energy. Say, I am. I am in divine alignment. I am aligned with divine abundance. Abundance is mine. I am blessed beyond measure. In this moment of now, I am in the alignment of divine healing. Every aspect of my body is restored to the divine original perfection. I am one with the divine healing angels. I'm one with the divine universal flow of energy. The divine energy of the universe, the current of the energy flows through me. Therefore, I am in divine perfection. My heart is open and receptive for divine love. I have the ability to give and receive love, and all that I am, all that I shall always be, is in alignment with divine love. The creator, the power, the source, the energy flows in me and through me, and that spark of light, that essence is the essence that defines me, and I use that light as I move forward because I am a light. I am. Say I am. I am a light. I am in the energy of divine light. I am in the energy of divine perfection. I am in alignment with divine peace. I am. Say I am. I am in the energy of the divine flow of the divine universal perfection. Therefore, all that comes to me is divinely perfect. In the divinely perfect time, I am in the flow of the energetic currency, the currency that fuels the energy of the finances on this planet throughout the galaxy. I am abundant. I am in a luck energy. I am expansive. I choose to expand all that I desire. I choose to expand to my greatest possible potential. I choose in this moment to be in divine alignment with the true destiny, the wholeness, the oneness of my soul. And in this moment of now, I choose to release anything that is not in alignment with who I have come to be. I choose to let it go and to let it be. And if it is a person, a place, a circumstance, a condition, a situation, I choose to be done in that experience. That was then, this is now, and in the moment of now, I choose the power. I choose the power of who I am, who I've come to be. I choose to be healed. I choose to be abundant. I choose to be blessed. I choose to be creative. I choose to be the divine light I've come to be. I choose to be a way shower. I choose to make a difference. I choose to give love to others. I choose to be a vessel of peace. I choose to represent the light of the freedom. I choose to represent the light of the freedom of mankind. I am a citizen of the planet. I am a citizen of the universe. I am one with all the beings on this earth. The plant life, the ocean life, the air. I am one with the insect life. I am one with the animal life. I am one with all, because the spark within me is the divine essence that transforms everything around me and is in tune with everything that our divine creator has put in motion on this earth at this moment, and so it is. I am that I am. Say I am. I am blessed. I am abundant. I am peaceful. I am free. I can do anything I choose because I am in alignment with the divine essence. And everything I do, I choose to do with love. I step away from the energy of hurt. I step away from the energy of resentment. I step away from the energy of vindictiveness. I step away from the energy of gossip. I step away from the energy of greed. I step away from the energy of judgment. I step away from the critical spirit. I am in the energy of divine light, and I know that everything that's happening around me is happening for a reason. So if it is not in alignment with what I choose, I just choose to allow it to be. I send it love, I bless it, and I keep it moving because I am a divine being. Say I am. Say I am in the energy of the divine I am, and I am a divine light. And in this moment of now, whatever it is that you choose to change, use the energy on the planet right now. Use the spectacular force of divine light and love. Use all that you are. Let go of the story. If it's not serving you, let it go. Drop it. It's done. Choose a new story. Tonight, be the author of the new life that you want. Be the person who redesigns the aspects to a more perfected state, and that which you want to create that has yet to be birthed in the physical manifestation, know that your soul holds the key to that story. Write it down. I am the woman who, I am the man who is creating, I am the person who has, I am the being who is and will always be. And write your story. Write your story, share it in the feed. I want to hear from you, and I do hope that we stay in touch. If you're new to our page, like the page, share the page. Welcome to our family. I trust that I have been of service to you here on a Sunday Fun Day. Know that you are important, I care, and you count. And in this energy, if we just share just some love with everyone around us, just something, a kind word, a kind action, something from our heart, we will make a difference. And then we will be putting a little love in our hearts. Remember, you are a light, I am a light. Together we are the brightest light, and we can all make a difference. Thank you, everyone who has joined us. Thank you, Helena, for all that you do to put this up for us every Sunday Fun Day we do. We do hope you join us Wednesday night, 5 to 8 p.m. for our national radio show on WWNN. Watch it here on the feed on Facebook. You can catch it on my YouTube channel. Hey, did you subscribe to my YouTube channel? Subscribe to the channel. We're going to be posting new content there, different than these wonderful events that we do. I do hope you continue to grow with us. I am so excited for you. It's going to be a great August. Thank you so much. God bless you. Good night. And I am Sarah Spiritual.